January 31st, Daily Devotional, Lift 'em Up by Ellen G. White, encircled with His love. And walk in love as Christ loved us and gave Himself up for us, a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 2. The world that Satan has claimed and has ruled over with cruel tyranny, the Son of God has, by one vast achievement, encircled in His love and connected again with the throne of Jehovah. Cherubim and seraphim and the unnumbered hosts of all the unfallen worlds sang anthems of praise to God and to the Lamb when this triumph was assured. They rejoiced that the way of salvation had been opened to the fallen race, and that the earth would be redeemed from the curse of sin. How much more should those rejoice who are the objects of such amazing love? How can we ever be in doubt and uncertainty and feel that we are orphans? It was in behalf of those who had transgressed the law that Jesus took upon Him human nature. He became like unto us, that we might have everlasting peace and assurance. The very first step in approaching God is to know and believe the love that He has to us, for it is through the drawing of His love that we are led to come to Him. The perception of God's love works the renunciation of selfishness in calling God our Father. We recognize all His children as our brethren. We are all part of the great web of humanity, all members of one family. In our petitions, we are to include our neighbors as well as ourselves. No one prays aright who seeks a blessing for himself alone. The infinite God, said Jesus, makes it your privilege to approach Him by the name of Father. Understand all that this implies. No earthly parents ever pleaded so earnestly with an erring child as He who made you pleads with the transgressor. No human, loving interest ever followed the impenitent with such tender invitations. God dwells in every abode. He hears every word that is spoken, listens to every prayer that is offered, tastes the sorrows and disappointments of every soul, regards the treatment that is given to father, mother, sister, friend, and neighbor. He cares for our necessities, and His love and mercy and grace are continually flowing to satisfy our need. But if you call God your Father, you acknowledge yourselves His children, to be guided by His wisdom and to be obedient in all things, knowing that His love is changeless. You will accept His plan for your life. As children of God, you will hold His honor, His character, His family, His work as the objects of your highest interest. It will be your joy to recognize and honor your relation to your Father and to every member of His family. You will rejoice to do any act, however humble, that will tend to His glory or to the well-being of your kindred.